Stop chasing money and do exactly this instead. What I'm sharing with you here in this video is something that shifted my mind back in 2012 when I was in a $1.5 million debt, ready to give it all up, and finally stepped into a path that led me to success and grew a business to 60 people and paid off the $1.5 million debt in less than 4 years. And one of the first things that I learned was stop chasing money. Actually stop being so focused around money and do this instead. So I'm gonna share with you here. And I'm actually in this beautiful place. It's getting autumn here. The green is turning into yellow and different colors, and it's very beautiful. And I've had the idea of sharing this with you for a couple of days, and I'm just going home from the from the city center, stepped off my bike to share this message with you. So if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a creator and you want to manifest money in your life, you want to manifest success in your life, you want to manifest a growing business in your life, then this message is for you. And I do believe that there's a reason why you clicked on this video, because there's something in you that's ready to shift. Like for me, something shifted when I went from the depth and into success. It was actually like being on the bike and suddenly the chain was back on, and when I stepped in the pedals, the bike went forward. And when back in 2012, I signed up with my first coach. I'm still a friend with this guy today after 13 years, and he is a big-hearted guy. He believed in me, and we started working together. One of the first things he said was, "Now what's your money goal?" And I shared that with him. And he said, "From now on, we're not going to speak about money anymore." And I was like, "What are you speaking about? That's why I signed up with you, because I want to earn money." But here's the powerful thing that I realized again a few days ago. So if you want to earn more money, you want to step into abundance, you want to manifest abundance, and you are focusing so much about the money, here comes the shift. Because for me, the image that I have right now around this is, if you chase something, just feel the energy. Now it starts raining here, I hope it goes. Just feel the energy. You are chasing something. What do you think happens with the thing you're chasing? Right? If you chase a rabbit, it's gonna run away from you. If you chase a dog, it's gonna run away from you. If you actually just run towards a person, the person will probably turn around and run away from you, right? So if you think about money as an energy, if you try to chase money, chase the energy, it will, like a magnet, you know, the opposite of a magnet, if two of the same goes together, they want to split, they want to run away from each other. So stop chasing money. And the instead part, the company that I grew very fast was a cleaning company, a professional cleaning company. And what I did with this, instead of having it like, okay, I want to grow a cleaning company, I understood that the money part, that was customers. When I signed a contract with a new customer, that brought in more money to the company. But for me, when I stopped focusing about the money and I start focusing on the customers, and I'm going to get even a level deeper with this, Because again, if you chase customers, same thing, they will probably run away. So what I shifted in this one was to not chase anything, but to attract customers. And this means, like, if you just go and push with marketing or hardcore sales, again, you're probably gonna you're chasing, and people will run away from you, and that's not what you want. So instead, it was about becoming a bit more magnetic. So when I met with potential customers, that the things that I was doing with them, when I had meetings with them, it was not about just creating a sale. And here comes the big thing. It was about understanding them. It was about understanding whatever problems they had with what they were doing now. And it was about figuring out if I could actually help them. If the services that my company, just going over a road here, I gotta be a little bit careful. If the services that my company was providing could actually help them. And the only way to do that was by listening to them, was by listening to what they were saying and looking at their offices and understanding the problems they had and understanding what they want. And when I say listening here, it's not about just trying to figure out how to do a sale. It was actually really listening. Now, this is not the most exotic place, but I'm not in the rain now. So that's about actually, look at that building, listening. Like, really, I care what the other person is saying. I'm aware of what he or she is saying. I'm listening to it, and I'm trying to figure out what is the solution for them. I'm taking notes. I'm sorry about the surroundings here. I'm taking notes, and if I believe I can help them, if I believe, and I also if I thought that we were a good fit, I would provide them with a solution. I would offer them my offer. But this is so different than chasing. This is so different. It's such a different energy, and it helped me to attract so many great customers that I worked for. We provided service for. We got great testimonials from them, and because of that, they paid every month. And because of that, I got more money in. So it was an exchange, but it was not from chasing money. It was not even from chasing customers. It was about attracting the people and companies that my company could actually help with the services that we got. So I hope this, listen to this again, because this is, in a few minutes, very powerful words. And when I say I went out of a $1.5 million debt with this, that's the truth. And when I say I grew people to 60 people in less than 4 years in a cleaning company, that's the truth. And yes, I was very energetic. Yes, I was very focused. And yes, I was very goal-oriented, but I was not chasing the money anymore. And I wasn't even chasing the customers anymore. I was attracting, and I was listening, and I was trying to figure out what they wanted and if I could provide that for them. And if I could, I was sharing how I would do it, and in a way that made sense for them. And then I gave more for the price. That's how we signed customers. That's how I grew that company and doubled it again and again and again. And even I'm going to share the other part of this, because when I started growing my company, I had a big vision of helping other people on the path to success. And I started doing seminars, I started doing life coaching back in 2012. And when I began to see that my customers in the cleaning business, they loved the services, and also I saw that my company was growing fast, and I also saw that I paid off my debt. At that point, I had a vision that I wanted to help entrepreneurs do the same thing, grow their companies. And at that time, what I did was, and it's the same thing, I had a vision. I put up an ad. I was not selling anything. I was sharing my story. I was sharing the 4 steps that I used to grow the company. And I asked people if they want to have a call with me to see if I could help them. And people, some said yes. We had a call. Some of those people signed up to a high ticket coaching program with me. And many of those people, not them all, but many of those people, they doubled and doubled and doubled and doubled their businesses too. So again, it was like, and it was the same thing, even though it was very different. It was me listening with awareness to the person on the other end, trying to understand their situation, really listening and trying to understand their situation. And if I believed that what I did could help them, that my solution could help them, I would present the offer. And even there, it wasn't about chasing, because I would really be calm and just presenting the offer. And the cool part here is actually also, so this is very business oriented, but it's also very, very about manifestation and how to create what you want without chasing the money. Because what I learned from the plus 1,000 cleaning meetings, plus 1,000 coaching calls, was not to speak too much. So on a cleaning meeting, I didn't really, we have a company here, on a cleaning meeting, I didn't really speak a lot. I told them what the agenda would be and if they would like it like that, and they said yes. And then I just asked them questions and they spoke. Sometimes even 99% of the time, and it was good because I learned about them and I listened and I asked questions, and sometimes I shared also. I took notes, and I was looking for the things, if I could help them or not. Same on the coaching calls. It was not about me. I was listening. I was there to understand them, their business, and if I could help them. So I hope this helped. And the whole thing here in this video, the biggest thing, the big shift for me was to stop chasing money and shift that energy. So let me know in the comments which of these things. I know it's like 13 years of business strategies and personal development and mindset shift and all of this in now 13 minutes. Which of these do you think that you could use the most in your business or as a creator? And also, this is part of our manifestation community, which is not just woo-woo stuff. It's science, it's strategies, it's both energies from the masculine, but also the feminine energy of more flow and intuition. It's everything in there, and it's still in the early things. So you're welcome to check it out. There's a link below this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love.